Welcome back. What we'll start off with for this second week is this discussion of what music is in the first place. We use this word all the time, and it's really amazing that you can find music like practices in almost every society and community on this planet. But again, what is music? Take a moment, perhaps pause the video and think about it. If you had to write a textbook definition for music, what would you say? What would you include? Cool. So hopefully you've taken a moment, jotted down a definition, had some key terms that popped up to you about what music is. I'll give you the Oxford definition, since that's a popular dictionary text. So Oxford says that music is vocal or instrumental sound, or both, combined in such a way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. That's a great definition, but I'm sure a lot of us could think of music that doesn't sound beauty or doesn't sound like it has a clear form or structure or has harmonies. So we can already see this problematic definition of music that we see all over the place. Some of you may have written that, it needs to have rhythm, right? Music is something that should sound good or pleasing to the ears. These are common responses that I hear. But is that really music? And is that music to everyone and everything? So what I want you to do is pause this video and take a listen to the 3 videos I have below under the What is Music section and ask yourself, is this music? And interrogate, why do I think this is music, or why don't I? Does it fit with the Oxford definition? Does it defy the definition? And how might it do these things? Again, pause the video, take a listen, and we'll regroup after that. All right, so hopefully you've taken a moment to listen to those videos. And so let's discuss a little bit. So in this first video, we're seeing a djembe drum circle. So for a lot of people, they say, there are musical instruments there. There's a lot of rhythm, steady pulse. Yeah, definitely. We can consider those as very musical aspects. But notice how there's not really harmony, right? Notice how there's not like this clear, widely structured form to the music. Right? So we already see some contradictions in that strict definition. Okay, let's move forward and continue to open our minds. All right, so this next example that you heard is from a piece composed by John Cage, and it's called 433. And so what you probably noticed was that there was silence, right? There really wasn't much going on in the performance. The performer was performing a piece that didn't have audible sounds like we're used to hearing. So the question is that music? A lot of people would argue yes, right? Because music doesn't just have to be these notes and these highly structured rhythms and forms, but music is sound, right? And we'll talk a little bit more about John Cage in a little bit in a future video, but a lot of people would consider this music. And I can understand why if you don't consider it to be music. All right. And then in this last video I had here, the question is this music? And what's really interesting is that in these prayer recitations, they're actually not considered music. They're considered prayer. And music is too profane to associate with music. So despite it having what we would consider beautiful melody, right? Having a very vocal and almost operatic kind of sound, this is not considered music, believe it or not. So this is why we always have to challenge and question what we mean by, is this music? Because we have our own assumptions based on our own listening habits. So this is what we'll do in this class. We'll try and think and challenge ourselves. Here's what we'll consider. What factors are playing into people's different views and conceptions of what music is? right? That's what this class aims to do as we explore various music cultures around the world. We want to try and step away from our own ideals and ideologies about what music is and try and understand it from other people's perspectives, from cultures and community perspectives. All right, in the next video, we'll talk about some different propositions for exploring the musics of the world. See you next time.